right, come on. You hot, Popo? Yeah, man. Catching morons makes me hot. Shut up, Barry Crawler. Turn around. Ooh, would you look at that? It's kind of wet. All right, you have the right to remain stupid.
What's the guy?
Anything you say will be completely incomprehensible. Seriously, man, careful. Seriously, man? Seriously? Does your mama know what you do?
Sweet. Dad's proud. You read the local paper?
My article.
Put a rest. You read what he wrote in the margin? Our friend Lazarus sleeps, but I go that I may wake him up. Yeah, he's not proud of me. He's proud of Jesus. Everything I do right is God's work. Everything I do wrong is my own damn fault. Caught with a sense of humor. Differential diagnosis. Guys in the ER bleeding on everybody. Drugs? Good point. How about drugs? Talk screen was clean. He did, however, get hit by a bullet. Just imagining.
He was shot.
No, somebody threw it at him. Thinking trauma. He got bullet fragments lodged in his brain. According to baby shoes, the cop was laughing before he got shot.
Baby shoes?
No, he shot him.
Reliable witness?
His name is Baby Shoes. How bad can he be? Fragments are in the wrong part of the brain to cause euphoria. So let's expand the search, factor in the cough and the cloudy lungs. Why are we ignoring the elevated heart rate?
Because it's in track.
What if the heart was already fast before he got shot? You mean after the flit race? He's giddy. Indicates a blockage of oxygen. Carbon monoxide gas would elevate the heart rate, cause coughing, and impair neurological functions.
He got CO poisoning outdoors.
Yeah. Well, because those bastards didn't ratify Kyoto. Or he got CO poisoning indoors, outdoors before he inhaled enough to make him drop dead. Test his arterial blood gases, carboxyhemoglobin levels are higher than 15%, stick him in a hyperbaric chamber. You go check cop car, gas leaks. If it was the cop car's partner would be sick. But she is. She just doesn't have as good a sense of humor. Also, James' personal cars, work, home. I'll check the precinct. Blood test confirmed you have low-level carbon monoxide poisoning. We're putting you inside a high-pressure chamber to... You don't really care, do you?
Do you live near a gas supply?
Yeah, me. After like a huge enchilada. Yeah.
Anything toxic you have at your home? Any paint solvents? Anything unhygienic?
No. No, I keep a pretty clean home.
How bad is it?
That's bad though, huh?
Your brain's not getting enough oxygen. You're losing brain function. We should stop this right away.
Are you scared?
No, you probably have a carbon monoxide breathing. So we're better than checking things out.
Sounds okay.
How about the gas intake valve?
Looks great.
It's down in the furnace room.
Your system's fine. You had a carbon monoxide leak after forcing me sick.
Then why are you here?
I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I've got a disability.
These are speeding tickets.
A lot of emergencies. It's feeling better now, but you never know.
I'll see what we can do.
What was your partner said?
Place is a cesspool, but I don't think I need to test for anything.
Nope. Waste of time.
You know about the marijuana?
I've heard rumors since junior high.
The cop's acting high because he is high.
He's got Legionnaire's disease. It's a good thing Joe got shot. The whole precinct would have got wiped out. Anarchy on the
It
street.
takes 48 hours to test for Legionnaires.
2 seconds to recognize the symptoms fit while staring at the rancid, unchanged water of an AC unit.
Marijuana explains the microboxy, the cloudy lungs, and the happiness.
Pop doesn't explain the fact that he's gotten worse since he was admitted. We agree to disagree. Actually, why don't we agree that you'll disagree with me while treating him for Legionnaires? Sounds pithy, but
Feel a lot better. The meds are working.
Heart rate's normal. COHB levels are down. No fever. Take some deep breaths.
I'm disappointed.
What? Feeling better.
You got a problem with cops?
Please don't talk.
In my experience, people who just don't like cops have a reason
I
for
need you not to talk. No Rawls. These clouded areas of the upper lobes, they're the infiltrates we found yesterday.
not there anymore.
They're clearing up. You had Legionnaires. Now you don't.
So you didn't find anything at my place?
Nothing medically relevant.
So there's nothing I need to worry about then.
Not this time. What you done? Make sure he sees what's involved. What we found was fairly advanced. These cloudy areas here and here. These parts of your lungs simply weren't functioning.
But they're okay now, right? Everything's okay now. I'm fine.
You're blind.
I bumped into something. That doesn't mean I can't see.
I'm sure it's frightening, but you only
You want to
think...
stop the camera and wearing?
Dark blue pants, white shirts, black shoes.
Oh, almost. Except for the pants, shirt, and shoes. You're blind.
he really thinks he can see.
He can physically see, his brain just can't process it.
No chance this is a practical joke.
No way. Anton's blindness indicates damage to both occipital lobes.
Must be from the trauma.
Bullet fragments just happen to hit the same spot in both lobes.
stroke causing times blindness and euphoria. Officer Cookie is clotting in his brain. Start heparin to thin the blood. Find the clot and yank it out.
Clot would be at the top of the bilateral vertebral arteries.
Great. Chase, stick your fingers in there, grope around till you find it. Oh, wait. When you turn him into a vegetable, then there's going to be frivolous lawsuits. You know what would be better? Contrast MRI. Do we have one of those?
Can't do an MRI. If the bullet fragments are magnetic, they'll move and rip his brain apart.
Let's flip a coin. Heads MRI, tails, he dies.
Police issue Kevlar vests don't have the ceramic plate insert that would shatter a bullet. They would just catch it. So the bullet shattered on its own, meaning Baby Shoes was using 38 caliber arrow points, which unfortunately are ferromagnetic.
It's just so cool that you know that.
We could do an angio to find the clotting.
Waste of time. The skull creates too much artifact. We'll never get a decent view.
Next best thing to an MRI.
And a waste of time. Angio might show. God, it's cool. Fine, go do your angio. When you're done wasting your time, meet me down in the morgue.
We're going to snake a catheter to your femoral artery and up into your brain so we can check for clots.
Keep this on throughout the procedure. This pot's already made you sterile.
I have a stressful job. You got no idea.
I grew up with cops like you. 1 part bully, 9 parts hypocrite.
What is wrong with you?
Just having some fun.
You're kind of sick and scared.
Man's a crooked cop.
Maybe you should take yourself off the case, Foreman.
Don't have to like someone to be their doctor.
Hey, how you doing there, buddy? Just sit still and we'll have you back up there scanning in no time.
Happy?
What did the angio tell us? What are you looking for? The club went open. She didn't pick up. What did the angio tell us?
That Foreman should be off this case.
He's a neurologist. Unless you think the patient's optic nerve is in his spleen.
He doesn't like cops.
Foreman, policemen are friends. You and I ever get separated shopping.
I was just busting the guy's chops.
Just busting the guy's chops. Foreman is essential to solving this case. Medically, what did the angio tell us?
Appears to be some clotting, possibly around the circle with Willis. Based on the progression of symptoms, the clot is growing. We need to get into
There appears to be clotting.
It's like saying there's a traffic jam ahead. Is it a 10-car pilot?
Or just a really slow buses. If it is a bus, is it a thrombotic bus or an embolic bus? I think I pushed that metaphor too far.
Angio can't tell us that kind of information.
Oh, so you're saying it's just a waste of time?
It gave us some information without killing him.
You don't know that an MRI will kill him.
The bullets have a ferrous base.
Little tiny pieces trapped in his head. They're not going anywhere.
Maybe it's worth attempting surgery to remove the fragments.
Surgeons are remarkable and the patient's on blood thinners. Other than that, perfect plan.
Got a better plan?
Much. Bullet's identical to the one that Baby Shoes popped Joe with. Let's see how magnetic it is.
Did anybody hear a...
I shot him. He's dead.
The bullets have 4 fragments. No exit wounds.
Only used a half load of gunpowder.
Won't be exactly precise comparing the location on an X-ray to an MRI.
How unprofessional was Foreman.
Asking yourself, he's right here.
Worse than usual. Better than you. You berated Joe for being a bad cop.
Berated or humiliated?
I'm not sure. I didn't have my thesaurus with me.
One implies they took pleasure in it. I want to know if it was repressed black anger or just giddiness. If I'm sick, I think that an appropriate response to watching your boss shoot a corpse is not to grin foolishly.
The fact that I've grown bored by your insanity is proof of nothing.
Dr. Foreman, Dr. Chase is requesting your assistance.
I can't even imagine the backwards logic you used to rationalize shooting a corpse.
But if I shot a live person, there's a lot more paperwork.
Then it won't be a problem for you to stand beside the casket at the wake and explain why a cancer patient has a bullet hole in his head.
The man donated his body to science. Yes, it's a tragedy. I haven't shot first-year med students use the carpool lane.
Listen, do not turn that on, House.
Because I put a bullet in his head. The worst, all I'm doing now is taking him out. My bad.
They have to shut down the magnet to fix it. MRI is going to be out of commission for at least 2 weeks.
Well, it doesn't matter. We obviously can't use it on this patient.
No, but there are other doctors in this hospital and other patients.
That helps explain how they can afford all the fancy equipment. But I'm sure not pulling my weight.
Is doing nothing an option? I'm just saying, maybe the cloud will break up on its own. Getting it seems to violate.
The blindness hasn't.
Echo is hurt.
Looking for what? The problem is obviously neurological.
Clots are in his brain. The source of the clots may not be. Do a complete transthoracic echocardiogram. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe the clots are coming from his heart.
Heart's clean.
Where else can we look?
Good. Ultrasound his legs. Look for DVT. Heart rate 150 and rising. Saline wide open.
Bleeding out. Just wanted to thin his blood. Should be a good job.
He's crashing. He's going to shock.
Cranial bleeding. We need to relieve him.
We need a surgery machine. Foreman, get out!
Boy, they say screw. We cloud his blood, he dies. We thin it, he dies.
Am I the only one who finds this funny?
I'm not sick. Did you hear the one about the guy who bled into his brain and had to have a hole drilled in his skull to relieve the pressure? Hilarious. Someone laughs, they die. That's absurd. But not funny.
If I'm not sick, all you're doing is locking me up with the source. I'll get sick, prove you right.
If you're not sick, it's not contagious. You got nothing to worry about. If you are sick, the two of you are standing here till we find out why. You might want to make friends with the pig. Good news is I finally got my MRI.
No, you can't. You blew up the machine.
Not the portable one, Chuckles. Justin and Cameron are bringing it to scan your non-bullet riddled head.
Where are you going?
To the office. Got work to do. Eat your meals, take a temperature every half hour, and the meds I command you to take.
So just a regular patient now?
Yeah. You get your own thermometer.
Check your blood. Anyone with an elevated SID rate gets to be Foreman's new roomie.
He should be a part of this.
He's patient.
He's not irrational.
He's not objective.
He's not the most motivation to get this diagnosed.
Right. You're not even friends with him. Why would you care? There's an area of increased T2 attenuation in the cingulate cortex.
Kind of emotion.
Cingulate cortex controls emotions. This mushy spot explains the euphoria. Question is, what's causing the mush?
Question you might want to ask a neurologist. Foreman is a selfish jerk. He's a neurologist, and he's the only one who's been in that apartment.
This is why he shouldn't be here. You wouldn't call him a jerk if he was here. If you think he screwed up at that apartment, you keep it to yourself. Well, we'll never know. As long as he's not here, he's just like any other patient, which means we can dump him all we want. What's eating the selfish jerk's brain?
West Nile or Eastern equine encephalitis?
Test Foreman's blood. Given that he's the only one who got it, person-to-person transmission is less likely than some sort of deadly toxin Foreman picked up at the guy's home. Who wants to go next?
Whoa.
You're ready to sacrifice yourself for a guy who doesn't consider you a friend.
He's just a patient, right? It's the job.
Hey, you don't have to go anywhere. Joe's apartment is right downstairs in the lab. Foreman brought back samples of everything.
What was that? Who wants to go next? Some kind of
Test, sir. You made the right call. Foreman stumbled into whatever it is without knowing. He's way smarter than you are. Damn, Chase. You suck at this.
It's this damn suit. I'll do it myself, and I'll throw that out. The MRI show. I can't be a part of the differential. Like, I can't even know what the differential is. You'd have told any other patient what you found out.
MRI showed a lesion on your cingulate cortex.
What's the thing?
Toxins are in the lead. Viral's a distant second.
The lesion could be an abscess.
It's just a small, soft area, more mush than.
Was there inflammation in the lining of the ventricles?
There wasn't increased signal there yet.
What do you think?
Staph infection. Toxins lead to regeneration, which causes the lesion.
Not without a fever.
The cat had a fever. Mine could be coming. I could have gotten directly from the human or a dirty dish down the streets. There are some reservoirs. Deliver linezolid directly to the brains. And we're cured.
Samples tested negative for toluene, arsenic, and lead.
What about the blood?
Negative for West Nile and Eastern Negro.
We have to go back to Joe's apartment, get more
No
samples.
one goes back to that place until we know what we're looking for. Get some of that cop tape, stick it over the doors and the windows.
I'll take all the hazmat precautions. The chance of infection is next to nothing.
I was never that great at math, but next to nothing is higher than nothing, right?
It's not your fault he got sick.
It would be his fault if we did.
We should get a sample directly from Joe's brain.
We can't do a biopsy. There's too much edema from the bleeding because you gave him heparin.
Well, I don't think this is the time to be pointing fingers. I didn't give Foreman any.
You want to give Foreman a brain biopsy?
Come on, really, who doesn't?
This could be a simple staph infection causing neurodegeneration.
Without a fever, not a chance.
Joe had a fever.
He also had Legionella.
The mush might be forming an abscess. And since there was inflammation of the lining of the ventricles, it makes sense. The staph releases toxins, causes neurodegeneration, causes a lesion. We should put an OI, a reservoir, in Foreman's brain and start administering
By
antibiotics.
arguing with Foreman, we may as well do it directly.
Kernig sign negative. Brzezinski sign single positive. Patient Joe Luria. Distal and proximal arm contractures. Duration 4 seconds.
Staph infection most commonly presents on the skin.
Most commonly? You want to treat me like any other patient? Do it. But the house I know never uses phrases like most commonly.
You're not laughing anymore.
No. Think that's a good thing?
Sort of doubt it. Staph would be in your heart, lungs, spleen, liver, or kidneys before it gets to your brain. Your organs are clear. It's not staph.
The infection could be limited to a brain abscess.
Check what I've seen in your MRI. Sign this so that I can take a piece of your brain.
Let me see the MRI.
There was no abscess on the image.
Let me see it then.
I liked you better when you were joking.
MRI was taken over an hour ago. That soft spot can now be an abscess. If it was staph, you'd have a fever, which you don't. 101.6.
What idiot gave you that?
Put the Amaya reservoir in my skull and treat me for the staph. Triangle.
This one.
recognition is the issue, not my memory.
Did you say Iran? Sworn you said biopsy. Hey, I'm just messing with your head. Mother's maiden name, please.
Take out my temper, mouse.
You awake? They told me somebody was sick like me.
I'm up.
Your voice. Are you my doctor?
Not anymore.
You're the guy who doesn't like cops.
Yeah,
Can you see?
you can.
Not a thing.
You've been blind a while. The fact that you're aware of it now, it could be a sign of improvement.
It hurts so much.
I'm okay.
It's gonna hurt. The morphine barely takes the edge off. I'm gonna die, won't
You die, I die. It's not gonna happen.
I? You're just stubborn to die?
They took a piece of my brain. Whatever's wrong with us, they'll find it.
Do you believe in prayer?
Not really.
Neither do I. I always pray.
So does mine.
Do you want to try it? Try praying?
Okay. How is he?
Still dying.
Well, you've almost mastered another skill, though. That's good.
Performance biopsy results. Non-specific signs of inflammation.
That's it.
Well, so swab for staph, negative. He's not even a carrier.
Well, at least Foreman was wrong too.
Yeah, there's that.
Can I go to Joe's apartment now?
No. Go back to the lab. Start retesting all the samples that Foreman collected.
For what?
Everything. Bacteria, toxins, fungus, anything that likes to feast on brain.
That's thousands.
Barry. Cameron, suit up. We're gonna monitor Foreman. Besides the hand contractures, he'll be at Anton's blindness soon. Run hourly checks, because when he does go blind, he won't be able to tell us. We'll use the data to construct a timeline so we can see how far behind Joey he is. Why are you still here?
You're being cautious. You're being
Common.
when you don't give a crap.
How many of your guys have caught cancer from their patients? Let me know when that happens, and we can have this conversation.
It's just another case, huh?
I'll bet you can even have unprotected sex with your cancer patients without catching a damn thing. Boy, I wish I had your job.